Alright, so how y'all doing? We're doing well now. In today's video, going to be doing another level 100 ESCANOR showcase, trying on a bit of a different team. I've been really enjoying this team as of recent, and especially when we started getting the first couple hints of this team. Obviously the original version being the Sigurd with the OG Arthur. Once he got his Holy Relic, being able to apply debuffs at the start of turn meant you got to the full Sigurd passive right off the bat. If you guys don't know what the Sigurd passive does, at the beginning of allies' turn, for every enemy affected by stat decrease effects, applies one effect on all allies, which increases attack by 10% for 2 turns. In addition, the hero is also of the demon race and is affected by uniques and commandments. So, real fun character. Unfortunately, I have the attack crit set built for him, which is the main reason we are doing the ungeared today. I mean, same goes for the Brunhild. I'd really like to have a HP defense set for her just for CC purposes, but she doesn't even have a set on there at the moment, but it's the attack crit set, you all know. That's pretty much the best set for Brunhild. And then having a look at her passive, increases the hero's basic stats by 12% for every hero with the Ragnarok characteristics on the battlefield, decreases all enemies' attack-related stats and defense-related stats by 15% for 1 turn at the start of allies' turns. So using this end part here, not only are we getting the debuff for the Sigurd passive, but also decreasing the defense-related stats to support ESCANOR to crit. He is ESCANOR is an amazing character. If only it wasn't for this absolutely terrible... It's not it's not a bad crit chance by any means, but he just doesn't hold up to the resistances we have today. It can be so hard for the man to crit, but the second he does, his damage is insurmountable. Having a look at the bar on the back as well, also using his passive to help the ESCANOR crit. So this is the team we're going to be using today, and let's jump right into it. Keen to see how ESCANOR will hold up, and boy oh boy is this a scary team to come up against. Probably one of the... Actually, easily one of the top 5 teams in the game at this point. Definitely want to get rid of that. Oh, in saying that, that Rimmer could really do some damage to our ESCANOR if we let them live. ESCANOR type disadvantage, so not the ideal scenario for wanting to showcase his damage, but if we could get a crit. No crits from the Brunhild either. Can we get any crits from ESCANOR? It'd be very much appreciated if we could kill. Okay, perfect. You see, he gets the crit and he does massive damage. He's still a great character and definitely a character you want to invest into. He is pretty much one of the best characters for all of the PvE contents in the game. All of the demonic beast battles as well, he does insanely well, and so not a bad character by any means. Going to be putting up his Dien taunt in this next turn and probably going to be working towards the second half of the melee passive so we can get that damage reduction. If we could maybe... We have a level 2 extort. If it wasn't for Melee's crazy lifesteal, I'd really like to try and just finish him off with that AoE, but as you can see, straight back to full HP. No chance of us getting an ESCANOR ultimate. If we go for card draw in this turn, I think that's going to be our best play. We'll go for that there. Once again, crit on DM would be really sweet. She has such good stats, and the fact that we're attacking into her a whole amount, and she's getting close to her max ultimate gauge, those pulverized cards are going to start doing a lot as well. Yeah, got that. That red Tarmiel Grace going to work right now, Jesus. As of recent, I believe, they added him to the SSR ticket pool, but I have my fingers crossed and I really hope that they do bring back the SSR ticket selection event, because last time that was around, pretty much everyone chose the green Sariel, because red Tarmiel was not yet on the banner, so I'm really saving them for that. Hopefully it's not too far in the future. It is the first and only time we've had that event before, so who knows if it'll even come back. It did arrive for the 3rd anniversary, so it could very well be a one-time thing. Finishing off our Sigurd here. I mean, we still get the debuff from Brunhild. Got the 2 Esker cards. His melee ult will probably just finish us off here. Yeah, I don't think don't stand much of a chance. Man, if we didn't kill the Rimuru though, I can guarantee you Rimuru would have gone to work. The Infect and the PS card probably would have been enough to have wiped ESCANOR entirely. Yeah, Dien mad broken, that's for sure. And on the JP version, having the brand new swimsuit Dien looks super sick. It is actually one of these small Diens. Very excited for them to come out. Not too sure what kind of banner it'll be. Whether it'll most likely be in one of the ones where you have to spend 600 to get the guaranteed, which I'm fine with. I definitely would like them to give out more of the Master Meliodas type banners where you get the discount on the second multi, all those kind of ones, because she is really only good in the OG demonic beast battles, so she is very, very good at that activity, that's for sure. It'll definitely help for clearing the mission where you beat it by yourself. I could see her being a massive hand in there, but she also looks pretty decent for PvP. They've geared her up with some really good cards. It is unfortunate when these characters get passives that make them only viable or a passive that only works in one form of content. Although I have heard there are leaks of the giant and small DN having new holy relics within the next update. So still no leaks of any demon holy relics, so very, very excited for those to come to the game. Let's see, if I go for Eska, he has a lot of ult gauge on DN. I think I'm still going to go for it though. Actually, no, he can't. Yeah, he still has. He has the red Tarmiel Grace on DN. Why not? We'll go full send on bar and see what we can do. The red Tarmiel Grace as well kicks in between the death effect of the Escanor ultimate. Look at that. Man crits and he is unstoppable. I did not think he was going to be able to take out Barn there. That puts us so far ahead. Him only being able to use 2 cards, the Tarmiel having ult drain as well, but that kill on Barn was so big for us. Not going to be enough to kill the Sigurd. Should definitely start using some of those Sigurd cards. I still don't think he's going to be able to survive. I'm gonna just go like this. Hey, who knows, if we're super lucky, get a crit on Sigurd and a crit on Escanor, we could get the Tarmiel super, super low. Actually, we could have probably killed. Yeah, crit from either of those, we would have been able to kill that. The Sigurd single target card looking really impressive after the Extort. Let's see, there's the ult drain on Escanor, and the DN ultimate. Fingers crossed he has low ult level, that way we can survive this one. Really hoping they bring that back at that DN sometime soon. I really need ult levels for it. Yeah, looking like he has a DN like mine, Jesus. Let's still got the Extort. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and if we need to, we can throw out that card. Any crits? No crits still. Man, I'm not too sure if this will be the best team just to see the sheer damage Escanor can put out, or it would be a lot better going for a Ludo build instead and going for the Halloween Gotha. I've used that team so many times though, it's kind of getting old at this point. Actually getting to see the Escanor ult, however we're not going to see the full power because he is easily going to kill the DM before the death effect, and we lose Sigurd right at the last second. Come on, as if you got to do me like that, man. Oh well, we've still got 3 more matches. We'll get plenty of time to see the full power of the Death Ultimate. 1, 2, and 3, and that'll finish it off. Still only have the Sun God Freya 3/6 as well. You really see the difference in all levels with the Death Effect. But other than the brand new swimsuit DN looking absolutely amazing, my boy Rigatoni eating so good right now. We also had the re-release, or they brought back all of the old swimsuits, which is always super amazing. There's a couple of those which I'm a really, really big fan of. Let's see if we can get... I know it's type disadvantage once again, but getting rid of the rumor would be so good for us. Actually, as a matter of fact, how about we hold on to the Escanor cards? I have faith that these two are going to be able to do it without... yeah, we're definitely going to be able to take out rumor. We get the forfeit as well. But as I was saying, with the re-release of all of these summer skins, we have also had 2 new skins. One of them just a little bit questionable. We got a swimsuit skin for the Lolly Merlin. Don't know why Netmarble would do that. I'm fully with giving swimsuit skins to all of the characters in the game. Look at that damage on Rimuru, my oh my. Can we get a crit on Melee to finish it off? Yeah, it's okay, I suppose. At this point, she's already... I believe she already has a Hawk Boss skin off the top of my head, so she already has a whole bunch of skins. I already know that much. We've definitely already got the max cosmetics for Merlin, and she's not a character that's super meta relevant at this point in time. The Blue True Seeker Merlin, with the Dissolve card, her Flood card doing decent damage. She has a high crit chance in Escanor, so with a Flood card that actually crits, she can do work, and the passive just being so broken, the passive attack disable, and the ult seal if you use 3 cards, she's just a lot better than the Lolly Merlin, unfortunately. So yeah, I definitely would have had other characters that I'd rather get those swimsuits. Let's go Extort. We can do some real good damage with you now. Yeah, why not? We'll attack into Escanor as well. Watch out boy Sigurd actually get crits in Escanor or not, that'd be great. Is that the red Tarmiel Grace on Rimuru I saw? Doesn't matter. He is dead. Easy money for Sigurd. Escanor one tap? Oh, so close as well. And the other new swimsuit skin which I've got is for the Goddess Ellie, or Bloody Ellie, I should probably say. But I mean, like I said, them releasing new units and then a month later, or an update, a couple updates later, them giving them their final cosmetic, they've been doing so well with that, which I really like. I hate having characters where they're just constantly at their CC deficit, just because the game doesn't want to give them new skins. But I really like the new Ellie skin as well. Suits are super nice, and the cutout, once again, Netmarble smashing it out of the park with that cutout. They've also got a bunch of other things on the event. You can get the tavern costumes again for the summer event, all that kind of stuff. But heaps of the old school ones as well. Like, when does Hauser get new skins, stuff like that? We also have the ones for Escanor, Last Flame, Meliodas, and Balm, which is really cool. I don't really use the Escanor one much nowadays because this is the only skin we really have that suits his Holy Relic. Escanor coming to the front. Surely bro uses his Rimuru cards. You've literally got a top 3 unit in your team and you're not going to use any of the cards? That's alright though. That's, you know what you get for that? You're losing your Rimuru. You don't deserve to use him if you're not going to just absolutely spam his cards. Oh, never mind. We might have to deal with the Escanor instead. And that should be plenty. We won't need more than that. Actually, I didn't realize bro's rocking the level 99 Escanor. Man's different. But yeah, I still have one more Escanor showcase I want to do. Now that he's level 100, I can finally show off the double death team, which I know a few people have done at this point. There is no way. I am in disbelief that we did not kill his Escanor there. Damn, we're really gonna have to tank this ultimate to the face, huh? Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We easily lose. There's no way you're this far into the game and you don't have a 6/6 Escanor. Surely, right? Yep, and then whoever he goes for next is dead as well. I mean, we die anyways, but... Ah, well, she couldn't bring this back, right? Oh no, she's dead as well. Never mind. But here we go, our final opponent. Rocking the Ultra Rush Dian team, just barely out-CCing as well. Super surprised considering he has a full level 100 team, and these characters all have much higher CC than the ones we're rocking. In saying that, Escanor still has really good CC. Let's... you definitely have the Tarmiel Grace on you, don't you? Yeah, it's a shame we can't see whether or not that's a red or blue Tarmiel. Let's go for this, and we'll finish off melee. I'm pretty confident in the weaker card being able to kill there, especially if we keep getting those crits. This is how you make good characters. Here's the thing with Grand Cross, we're in such a state where they can make a character that's good, but they usually end up being good in only one form of activity, and there is just so many different forms of activity, and give it a year and that activity probably isn't even used anymore. The final bosses, there's no way summoning for Green Elaine back in the day. Maybe when the first final boss came out and it was the final boss king, the Blue King, maybe she was worth it then. You could still get it done without her, but they always make these characters a must summon to do the activity, and then you don't really ever use them again. 80% of the box that you have is useless other than for the fact of box CC, but I know, it is a little bit heartbreaking. This Brunhold is still very fun though. For the time that she's going to be viable, an absolute gem. Yeah, you've got the block effect on you. And Dian's just going to be able to soak this up anyways, and she's just going to get stronger from it. There is no way that all the people that just slandered on this Dian when she came out saying that she's mad terrible. This is crazy. She is unkillable. Escanor with all of these buffs, type disadvantage, and still an okay DPS, just cannot break through that. You need some Trader Melee, you need some Rimuru, and even then, really the only way to get through that kind of tankiness is with the Infect card. You stop the recovery, it becomes so much more manageable, but let's watch his Dian ultimate just completely crush us with the extra damage from the King's Shield. I still really would like them to add the ability to see the damage your opponent's doing on their turn, because I suppose you can kind of with the damage numbers that go above your head, but not like what I want it to be. Well, a heartbreaking loss for the final one. I was hoping this team would work a little bit better. It's worked better in the past, but I mean, we are using better DPS in this final slot. And there we go, that about does it for today's video. Once again, I still really feel like Escanor will do a whole lot better on the double death team. I don't know, maybe his substats just don't hold up. I really do wish we got more substat increases on buffed characters. There was a really good chance with this Balm releasing, he got one and he became so much more viable. He's not even a frontline character, but just his viability in the back is crazy, especially with the Holy Relic as well. Helps him a whole bunch with the CC. I don't think this Escanor needs one now, but in the future, it would be really nice. Netmob will just have a habit of not buffing characters. The release of the Captain Meliodas, this one here, this absolute joke of a character, was the perfect opportunity to give him another stat buff, but I mean, look at this. He's barely hitting 20 on some of these stats, and look at that, 36 crit chance. He has a triple crit card and still doesn't get anywhere near critting most of these characters, but that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.